Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Evening, nice to meet you.
Good to see you, ma'am.
Yes, yes, yes.
How was your day, ma'am?
Yeah, it was good. It was a slow day. What about you?
Yes, same here in my locality. Nowadays, we are facing bone chilling cold last few
Okay,
days. Uh,
okay.
yes, so it was a very windy and foggy day and gloomy, I would say.
Oh, okay.
And the
But it
here.
doesn't rain. It's just foggy and cloudy, is it? It doesn't rain.
And there was a drizzle,
Mm.
ma'am.
Okay. Oh,
Yes.
that's great. So what is the temperature there now?
In the morning time, around 7 o'clock, my mobile usually show 4 or 5 degree temperature.
Oh,
And then nowadays 14 to 15 degrees Celsius.
mm, okay. Great. So what would you like to talk about today?
So, ma'am, have you ever taken any person's interview? And if you get chance, so what is your first question? What would you like to ask?
I don't think I've taken a official interview. Maybe unofficially, I have taken few interviews. The first question I think I would always ask is, what makes you right for this job? Like, what experience do you have that will help this job? So I think that
Oh,
would be my first question.
oh,
So for my department itself, just once I think I wanted to they gave me the chance to interview some new joinees. So that is
new.
yeah, so new joinees. So that is when I had to go through a few of them, not many, but few of them.
Mm,
Yes.
yes. So could you repeat, ma'am, your question?
My question?
Mm,
Oh, what I asked them? Yeah,
mm,
I would ask them what makes you fit for this job. So what experience do you have that would help
mm.
you with this job? So that would be the first question that I ask them. Yeah.
So, ma'am, when you get chance to take interview of the new joining, so, ma'am, what would you like to see? Communication skill and his or her technical knowledge in their field. They
Mhm.
have specialties. So, what is the more important? Many times I heard, especially on YouTube's,
Mm,
they have done their master and bachelors in technical. They have technical degrees,
mm,
especially the B.Tech and after MBA, but they can't speak English. And
mm,
after that, they start working upon their communication skills and
mm.
especially on they try to master this language, get the proficiency in English language. So, according to you, what is the more important?
Yes, so I think what would be more important is the communication skills. So no matter how much of technical knowledge or the knowledge over you might be the master of the subject, but if you're not able to communicate it with the second person, so with your colleague, if you're not able to communicate it, then it's of no use, right? So I think communication skill is definitely one of the big thing, and they should also know how to interact with colleagues. So they should be like a team player, so they shouldn't be like, no, I will do my job, you do your job. It shouldn't be like that. It should be like, how can we help each other to make this department better or do this job easier? Those kind of things should be there. So I think communication and team playing roles, those two would be very important. Yeah.
Mm.
Yes.
So, ma'am, have you done any communication skill? No. Have you done any?
Mm.
Oh, how to say? What have you take part any program for the communication, enhance your communication skills?
Uh, Not program as such, but I feel like I have gotten many opportunities to speak, especially speak in front of people. So I doing presentations, doing those kind of yeah, basically presentations. I feel like I have done so many presentations in my life that I am very
Mm.
comfortable speaking in front of a crowd. So
Have
it's
you
yes.
have you worked any multinational companies?
Yeah, I worked in multinational companies also, and I've also worked in the hospital. So hospital wise, in front of the like other departments, such as let's say doctors, nurses, and pharmacies. So
Hmm.
different departments, I have spoken in front of them also. So those, I think, those are the like good opportunities that help you to speak. So it's not just speaking to somebody one on one. When you speak to a bigger crowd, that will give you more confidence, I feel. So yes, so I
Yes,
think
ma'am.
I've gotten many opportunities for that. So that was one.
So, would you like to recommend any communication skill courses we should master? You can suggest me
Um,
any courses.
Communication skill courses. I am not sure of any courses, but like the way that we are speaking now, that would be a good way because the only thing is to speak to people as much as possible. So even with the previous student also, I was telling that when you start speaking and you get comfortable in that language, you will eventually
Mm,
start thinking in that language. So I think that is
mm,
that is one of a big difference when you are just learning a language. If you learn it
mm.
so well, you will start thinking in that language itself. So I think that is
Right.
where the change comes.
Okay, ma'am. So, first of all, I want to ask you, ma'am, just let's take example 24 by 7. I usually speak Hindi and my regional language for half an hour and sometimes 1 hour. I do practice, so it will work for me.
So you're telling that you speak in your regional language the entire day, but 1 hour or 2 hours, if you take it in English, will that work? So I think
Mm,
it would work, but you will take more time to reach your goal. So that is the only issue. So if you're able to increase your hours by either reading something or reading something in English or listening to something in English, speaking to somebody in English, these are the ways that will help you get connected with the language. So I
mm,
would say even 1 or 2 hours a day is good, but then you will take little more time to reach your goal. So you want to be an advanced speaker, then you will have
mm.
to put more effort into speaking in English.
Yes. So, ma'am, do you agree, to connect virtually and to connect physically, it is a huge difference. When we connect virtually, so it bit easier for us, and when we connect physically, face a crowd and real people, so
Mhm.
it bit harder for us. So, do you agree with my statement?
I think yeah, it is easier to connect virtually. So more than virtually, I think one-on-one it is easier. But when you come into a group of people, then it will be a little difficult for you to understand, I mean, master the English because everybody will have their own style of speaking. So that
Mm,
is one of the reasons. So now you and me is just you can listen to the way I'm speaking, I can listen to the way you're speaking. But when you're coming into a crowd, they
mm,
each and everybody will have their own accent, their own mother tongue influence on the English that they're speaking. All that will be there.
mm.
So I think it is easier for virtually to connect, or even physically, like if in person, if we can connect one on one, that will be good. But when you come into a crowd of people, I think that will be a little more difficult, more challenging actually.
Okay, okay, ma'am. So, what should we do to remove our hesitation, especially in front of the real people?
To remove your hesitations, let's say you have to have confidence in what you say. Like, for example, let's say that you're going to speak about the topic that you like. So, when you speak about a topic that you like, you are very interested in that topic, you know more about the topic. So, when you have those kind of vocabulary and those kind of ideas already in your head, it will be easier for you to
Mm,
form sentences. So, I think the way to get connected with any language is to find something that interests you. For example, if you like cooking, listen to cooking
mm,
channels in English. So watch only English
mm,
cooking channels. If it's not, it's very difficult for you to understand, you can always put subtitles and see. But then I think that
mm.
would be a good thing. Otherwise, if you like, for example, if you like to see about different places, let's say worldwide, if you, there are some places, you can always watch a travel vlog of somebody who speaks in English. So that way you can do what you like. At the same time, you can learn English also. So I think that's one good way to learn it.
So, ma'am, according to how can we increase our presence of mind? Sometime after no finishing the conversation, we get idea. Oh,
Mhm.
I should have say that or this in that
Mhm.
situation. So
Mhm.
sometimes we are not fully attentive. We are just thinking about oh people judge us,
Mhm.
and we are afraid of be judged by the people. So how can we remove such kind of the things? Our I always feel a on my mind. Fog on my mind, is it correct phrase?
You always feel like you're unclear. Your mind is always
Unclear.
unclear. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So I think when you're speaking to somebody who knows English, it is a little intimidating in the sense like you're worried whether you what you say will be right or not. That's all there. But then I think for like you said after finishing the conversation, you think, oh, I should have said that instead. those kind of things.
Mm,
That doubt will always be there, even if you are having a normal conversation. But during that time, to have a presence of mind, it is always important that you listen to the person who has given you the question and try to,
mm,
as much as possible, concise the answer and try to reply to only that question. Because when you
mm,
move away from that question, you will go to a lot of storytelling, and then you will forget what the question is itself, and you will not answer it the way that you want to answer it. So even during interviews also, I mean, it's challenging to not speak so much about yourself or what you did and all. But once they ask you a question, it is always good to stick with that question. Even if your answer is short, it is fine. So
right, right. Mm. Ma'am, have you ever remembered any incident and that time you think, oh, I should have no said that and I should have told this or that answer. Have you remembered any incident?
I don't have any incident in my mind, but I think it is very related with emotions. So when
Okay.
you have strong emotions during that time, you would be like, "Oh, I shouldn't have said this. I should have said this instead. Why did I say this?" Like that, those kind of things. I feel that it is very linked with how you're feeling during that time. So in that time, if you're feeling worried or scared, you will, like you said, your mind will go blank. So your mind will
Mm,
go blank and you're not able to answer the question. But if you calm yourself down, I think it'll come to you. So those are the only times where I would have thought like that, especially when my emotions or feelings are involved. I would be like, oh, I should have not said that. Those kind of things would come. So is that what you're talking about, or like do you
yes.
feel differently?
No, no, no. Sometimes we are out of zone, and many times, and especially the in when it comes to the English speaking. So I don't know what I was thinking about,
Mm,
and always I indulge in somewhere, and
mm,
I would say my thought is not aligning with my
mm,
words. So
mm.
that is the reason I want to ask you any simple tricks and tricks. How can I show my presence of mind, and when will I know ready to give a immediate answer in especially in English language? If
Mhm.
I get opportunity after no after losing the opportunity, I feel, oh, I should have no say this or that, and
Understood. Well, it's not, I mean, you don't have to worry about the missed opportunities that you have. Like I said, once you ask the question, you try to understand what the speaker is telling and just speak to that point. So there is no need for you to think too much about it, especially when it comes to vocabulary. You use vocabulary which you're comfortable with. So whatever is very easily coming to your head, use that vocabulary. Don't think, oh, will it be better if I use this word and not this word? So whatever vocabulary you're comfortable with and it comes easily to you, you can go ahead and use that itself. So those are the only things that I would say. You keep your answers short, listen to what the question is clearly, and keep your vocabulary comfortable, whatever you're comfortable with.
mm. So, ma'am, should we ask publicly the cultural and their personal life related question, and we should avoid? What is your opinion?
Um, I think cultural questions are fine. I mean, cultural meaning, for example, South Indian, North Indian cultures, those kind of questions are fine. But I think topics that are very close to religion has to be a little carefully spoken about. So even if you want to speak to somebody about that, you should be really cautious as to what you speak about. But I think personal life is something that depends on the person. So if a person is a very open book, then they will be willing to tell you everything. Otherwise, they'll be a little
Mm,
reserved.
right.
So that is
Mm,
definitely will be depending on person to person. But I think the maximum questions that you can personal questions you can ask is where are you from? What is your job? How many people are there in your family? I think those are the
mm.
maximum personal questions you can ask.
Right, right, ma'am. You are right. It depends on the person. And
Yes.
I think day before yesterday, I took a session on
Mhm.
Clapingo, the platform also. So I asked her, what are you studies? No tutor
Mhm.
from the tutor. So she told me I am not comfortable to telling my personal information. So
Yes, yes. I think it depends on person to person.
it
Yes.
depends on person to person, ma'am.
So
So
little bit of feedback. I can see that you're very, I mean, when you're pronouncing words that have S and C in them, you're putting a lot of pressure on the S and C. So
right, ma'am. I always get such kind of the feedback related to
yeah,
that. The S is bothering a lot me, ma'am.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. So those kind of things are like little bit you're focusing on too much. Try not to enunciate it that more, and like a lot of S words. especially if you're okay with using Google, try using the pronunciation on that and see whether your
Mm,
pronunciation matches that, especially S words.
right,
Yeah.
definitely.
I think other than that you're able to hold your tenses, you're getting giving me good vocabulary also. So no issues with that. Just the pronunciations are a little to work on.
Definitely, I will work upon, ma'am.
Great. It's nice
Ma'am,
talking to you.
would you like to give me any tips, ma'am? How can I practice daily?
Practice daily. Like I said, I think only your pronunciation needs the practice. Other than that, I think as nothing else is the issue. So if you can, maybe practice 10 S words and 10 C words. Okay,
Okay.
especially S and let's say school, that S, and even those kind of words with skate, those kind of words.
Mm,
Try to
mm,
get, I mean, let's start off with 10 S words. You
mm,
pronounce it one way, record it, and you go to
mm.
Google and let's see how she pronounces it. So that time you can see there's a little bit of difference. Try to correct that there itself.
Right.
So once that happens, then it will naturally
Yes, definitely, ma'am. I will try. I
come
will
on.
work upon.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for
Thank
joining.
you. It was such a nice conversation, ma'am.
Yes. You too.
Mm, usually I lost the chance, but today I grabbed it.
Great. Yes. We'll
Okay.
see you again. Yeah.
Hopefully, ma'am. Good
Yes.
night, ma'am. Take
Good
care.
night. Good